lot better, right? Because if you just have the Zyra, you can run into some issues. Obviously, you have the Ashe Arrow, but with the Gragas as well, not only a Doran classic, but also adding even more dive. I'm kind of loving both these comp Veldas. We have on one side...
True!
Woo!
Hey, we're safe.
Barrel,
no more Tank Jace.
Barrel
just in my nightmares
is on the
instead.
ward. Oh, God.
Oh, this is so Barrel,
It's so Barrel to just die.
He's just gonna die, Steve. This is, he might get away, actually. But Aiming is gonna have to flash, and he's being followed here. So even if he doesn't die, Aiming's gonna pay for his sins, which also happens with Barrel.
He needs to make his way over. He's now done with his first full clear, and Keria already out on the map is Aiming.
I mean, he is Arcane shifting into Guma, who's got his Q available, but it doesn't seem to matter. The W lands, and Aiming just autos him to death. A straight-up solo kill goes to Aiming.
Crucially, Guma hadn't backed yet because of when the play happened. Hadn't actually spent for something on Ona, but didn't really want to risk it. One more spear hitting, though, and they might actually use that. And they have mid-prio. They could play it. Barrel.
Guma no flash. Guma in a lot of trouble here. He's trying to kite it out, but there's 3 members of DK chasing him down. And Shivu will be given the kill. What's the name again?
Is it real?
Ruinous?
Ruinous? Nah, there's no way.
It's not happening.
There's not. Unless. What if we get these grubs? Not going to be the end, but it does mean that the pushing power of DK going to be really obnoxious to play into. First turret, I think we have 3 to 4 plates in bot lane, 5 to 4 in. The one-item spike's done. Not the case as Guma. Might have to use sums here.
Yeah, this is rough. Flash forward from Showmaker ahead of time. Gives him the thumbs up. He is sending a message on this Jace tonight. He was dominating the lane. Now he gets a kill on Guma, who's 1 and 3 on this Ashe. Everything's turning up DK so far.
Owner gonna use all this showing towards the top side of the map as an opportunity as in they go.
I mean, you're ulting in onto Leona. She was able to dodge away from that. Faker in a lot of trouble. They'll just wait for his soul to turn back. There's the stun, and Shiu picks up his 2nd kill of the night.
Lucid's here. Keria's dead.
Yeah, Keria's dead. I mean, there's just no way to get away from this one. You see, he is being corralled in between the turret and the wall. And it really just comes down to who's going to get the kill. And it looks like it will be Lucid, who does pick it up. Bunch of damage goes in, but that'll be first turret as well, given over to DPlus Kia.
And that is 6 grubs going over. First turret blood being taken. And now DK are item. Guma just now hitting that blade. But the turrets are just, again, it's 6 like a formality before DK also picks up Herald.
I don't even know if that was going to hit him, but Honor is still dead. Like, he's not getting away from this champion. The arrow is going to land, and they do have a lot of the team over here, but the damage is so little, so sparse, and Shiu is just flashing and dashing his way to safety. He is just running circles around T1 right now.
Herald doesn't even die!
They can't do anything to this kid. Meanwhile, Lucid's
get at least 2 charger, possibly even the 2nd turret. I don't think there's a lot that T1 can. I feel like that's a safe conclusion to draw.
So,
we saw the blue ward used there. Doran trying
T1,
to
they're like, well, somebody's got to do something. We have to stop this, otherwise we're probably just going to lose anyway. TP is coming in from Doran. He's got to be the bodyguard. He is level 14 and decently tanky.
Oh, they're committing. This could be the moment.
There's the barrel. They got to take out a Leona of all champs, but instead the focus comes down onto Adakad. They take it, and now they've got the respawns coming in. And Yasu, he's going to go in his respawn. Everybody on the side of T1 is just flashing on.
Yeah, no, this game is done. Come on. They got the buff.
It's like, all right, guys, anyway, go next.
It's just game 1. But game 1 is a blowout, Valdez.
Yeah.
Shiu, does he? I'm like, whenever the buff is up, we still have a minute 50 left. You're like, just do it. It's fine.
Yeah, you're not killing this guy anyway. DK, they're just going to send it right down mid. They're not a team that's going to rotate towards bot. They don't even have a bot wave, so not really an option here. They want to dive these turrets if possible. Keria looking for the engage. He just dies instead. Guma is going to cleanse away from this one as Barrel. He does not have the respawn. And he's going to go in instead and look to set up a kill. And he's going to live! until he dies 2 seconds later.
He didn't have the buff. He already died. Barrel, no.
It's okay. Shiu, very nice ult. Very nice angle there on the owner. And DK, they've had enough of this game. They're putting on their jackets as well. Figuratively, they want out of this one. And they want to end T1 here in 23 minutes. They don't have a wave. Oh, they do, actually. There was like one little minion in there, and that might just do it, guys. Faker left alone. They love, yep, they're going to take him down. The damage is way too much, and DK going to stomp T1 in 23 minutes in game number 1. Beat him with the long range. There you go. And now, so this pick, I feel like, yeah, okay, you pick it against the Victor in mid.
Okay, but
Happening throughout all of this. They're actually fighting right now, aiming. Does he have Valkyrie? Probably not.
Doesn't.
If the Q hits, I think he would have been forced to flash, but not going to happen. And Ocean Drake goes over to, it's nice to deny the grubs as well. I don't think they really had a chance to deny it.
Going in, baiting out, and then weaving in and out of the fight again. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, Lucid, though, is here. They're turning this one around. It was a bait all along. First blood given over to Lucid, and they want a bit more. Barrel getting pretty low. Owner, he says, this is my kill, but Barrel's going to get away. Meanwhile, we got the bailout here. Lucid looks like he will get the kill and deny the bailout. Can he actually survive too? That would be insane. They all survive.
The first blood doesn't really matter. It looks like that is going to be the case.
I mean, they're going to dive Doran here, but he is Kazante. Doesn't matter. The damage, yes, it is stacking, but first...
And get Dragon because Doran isn't there. But Doran is going to be fine, right? He's going to come back up in about 10 seconds. No, though. DK, they're coming in.
Trying to snipe out Guma here. It's not really doing much. That equalizer was pretty bad from CU. It's just missing everyone. Did not inspire much joy. And, chains coming in, but will be cleansed off. Nice little Mikhails. Bit of damage coming in as he's pulled towards the guys he's burning. Got to be careful with that one, as now Owner in a lot of trouble. Has to go back in looking for the reset, and he will be taken out. But she will go down himself. So 1 for 1, but your T1, I mean, you get the Mountain Drake. A bit of range with the Xerath here. They're trying to siege onto this mid turret and get a bit more, as actually maybe even an engage here, but instead
it is with Xin Zhao. If you can get into a longer fight with your bunch of their cooldowns, and I think they should take it and leave it at that, but that's not the case.
Oh, Faker in a bit of trouble. He does have Carrion nearby, though, as the Wukong doing a decent amount of damage with the fedness he got early on, but Faker is going to live, and now the rest of T1 comes over the top. Barrel will be taken.
Really good to bring us to a game number 3. Doran might be in some trouble here, but even if he ends up going down, I don't think it means too much.
Oh, Shiu trying to beat him into this fight. Doran, this time it's a nice equalizer. He's burning the whole way through, but it's Kazante. Here comes Lucid, and he kind of messes up the angle. Doran's just gonna maybe run this one off aiming. No, not again. He's gonna flash forward, and he's gonna bait Lucid into it. Lucid is so dead, as eventually he does be taken out as T1. He's going to just have to try to get in there and go for the steal. They are looking to take out Guma, but he's just not that weak. And now he's got the buff.
Towards that dragon. You cannot give away the Mountain Soul. Shiu doesn't have his
link. And
get the dragon. The problem is that you don't actually kill anyone. There's no TPs. I think T1 should just send it.
I mean, you've got the buff, right? You've got the res. Lucid spotted. He's ulted away. He's not able to get in range. They don't even commit to this one, DK.
Great kills. I think you still should.
Yeah, 100 gold.
Yeah. So he's not, and he also has gone Resolve Tree. I forgot the exact runes that he's gotten, but gotta imagine trading health bars, quote unquote, because they have the shield. So you can see, as long as you use that, it's gonna be really hard to win. There's another TP. This time it's Faker.
I mean, the flanking Victor, not as crazy, but Owner's getting in there. He's really making this happen, as now the flanking Victor trying to burst down Showmaker, and that he will with the help of Guma. They get a couple of kills, and Guma will survive as well. And so I guess that flanking Victor was pretty good after all. And Lucid about something
can he
here.
even kill Doran? Yes. Oh no, sorry. Oh, just timed out.
Yeah, I guess he's got Corki. Okay, that's a nice little pick.
TPing in, flashing over.
Yeah.
Ball, getting the Mega Storm, and
By Guma and Faker there.
T1 clearly tightened it up after game number 1. The only way they lose is if they. Oh my God.
Nice equalizer, but that's a Xinjiao. So not really amounting to too much. See you now in a really rough spot. Just totally caught up. Barrel as well just joins him. He says, I won't let you go down alone. Lucid just spinning in the back line. As meanwhile, Doran is just diving. He is Cassante. He's like, okay, turret changes, whatever. And he's going to go down to it, actually. Owner, as well, in a bit of trouble here. Ult's coming down, and actually he's totally fine. The rest of the team, T1, does come in.
Doran goes down. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Elder is going to be picked up. I guess they waited as long as possible for the respawn. Oh, got it.
Where are you going, buddy?
A year into the LCK. Yeah, he tried to go for the Hail Mary steal, but he's dead. Oh, well, might not be dead, but...
now he's dead. Right?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Well, he's W, but like...
Nice little dodge.
Well, he's getting collapsed on. He's dead.
No, they... Oh.
Yeah.
It
didn't
dead.
tell us it's fine. That's the DK thing of stomping game 1, doing a weird pick game 2, and then losing the series.
Yeah.
Or they finally turn it around. And for T1, if they do end up winning, it's the classic lose game 1, win the next 2.
Yeah, or like win game 1 and then fool around in game 2 and then win game 3.
Yeah.
Like they do, both teams do this all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like we come into every new year and we're like, new team, new players, new us. No, it's exactly the same.
Nothing ever changes. Because TP comes in, and all that's left standing is the Nexus, and I don't think it's going to be for very long, Valdez.
Yeah. At this point, Exodia acquired. You've got so much poke with Varus and Victor. And Curry's just going to send an ult in, knowing that they're going to have to stop them on these turrets, but they're not going to stop anything except themselves, as Doran will go down, so they got him, and that's about it. That's a gigantic storm, and Ew is actually going to be sniped there, as down will go the Nexus. It is a Quadra for Guma. And
good into the Jinx specifically because she doesn't have an easy way to get out of the ultimate. Outside of the flash, I think T1's going to be feeling amazing. Like, these are basically full comfort across the board.
And let's see if they've got it. Can Poppy do it in 2025? That was a nice stun to stop the Q on the wave. A bit of damage comes in. Owner, though, not quite able to tank it up, but there it is, the flash and the 4th shot.
Good look for another one.
And, I mean, he doesn't have flash this time, right? But a bit of damage comes in. They're not 100% committing just yet, but the Q's going to hit 2. But now that's the Q down. Owner going to eat a turret shot, and Sion doesn't really have a lot of damage to trade back. They're just kind of playing with the Sion underneath this turret. The Q is pretty good, but it's not good enough.
Or DK. Don't know about Lucid just yet, but yeah, I think they should just dip. Just deny the initial grub. Make sure that they don't get free, so they don't get the feet. I'm just going to leave it at that, which I think is definitely the right call. Even with Faker's ult being available there, trying to play into an Ahri at level 6. It's not really a risk that you have to take.
Too deep. We don't have to go too crazy, but certainly this is something that Guma has played many a time and is very comfortable on. As we do have the root here onto Barrel. He is totally caught. It might be a 3rd for Guma. Instead, they'll just give that one to Faker.
Also takes... Oh, that's good actually. Owner doesn't have smite, so if that splash one might also opt to just let it go.
I mean, Faker's still in top lane. He could TP if they really wanted to take it like immediately, but it does look like they're just going to give this one away. DK will pick up 5 grubs. So at least they've got that, but they're not the team that has a Jax in a side lane, you know? They're
a lot. I would just take it as an opportunity to... Uh-oh.
Okay, well, we're going extremely deep for this one. It still works, though. It's still Ahri Vi. The question is, can they trade back on this? Is the flash ult from Owner? It's not going to do a whole lot, but keeping Lucid around. Barrel in a rough spot, but he's Braum, and now Perry is going to go down. And all of a sudden, DK begin to win this fight. Doran gets ulted by Shihu, who comes out of left field, essentially. And now they're gonna get the first turret.
How the hell did that work? They went to Narnia and back, and this place still worked out.
Just kill Faker and force T1. And then they just expend everything to go way too deep. And DK immediately take advantage of it.
Yeah, Shiwa is indeed kind of crazy. That was a sequence of plays, but it was all for the greater good. If they get a kill there as well, bust the turret, I think they're going to be feeling a lot better. And in these few fights, that has been the case. Now, feats are dead even. We are one objective away for either team. It's going to be the Dragon in about a minute, and I think that might be hard. Dorn on the flank does get spotted.
All right, let's see how it goes. Lucid looking for the flash. Can he get it? Yes, he will! Lucid picks it up, denies the Dragon. Now they're turning on a Doran, and the Counter-Strike can only do so much. He gets extremely low, and the Rocket gets the reset! Ingo's aiming, he is chasing them down. He's got a frontline, very nice ult here from Faker, but it's not enough. It will just block the door, but Keria is not long for the world either. It is a massacre. T1 are just the angles.
Everything goes wrong there, Valdez. If you get the Dragon, you give up the kills. I think you say worth. Getting Soul Point, Mountain, that's going to feel amazing against the upfront burst of this comp. Are they going to get Otacon as well? Oh my. They have 2 TPs. Faker's up in 5, but I don't think he's going to be in time. They're going to get that as well.
Yeah. And just like that, you were talking about the Dragon being the game decider. Going? There's really not much that T1 can do to stop this. Maybe use the Bartle to buy some time. I'm not sure, because DK are just begging T1 to step up to give any angle at all. And Barrel's just going to hold up the door. Lucid will get away and not expend his Otacon buff.
Ideally, you just want to get an R off, and then if you die, it's, who cares? Might go for it here.
I don't know if he gets his R off, though, as, yeah, he's rooted in well, yeah, okay. There's the revive. In goes Shiu. Very nice engage, actually, but the follow-up is non-existent. Bit of damage on Aguma, though. They got Guma, and that is the most important part, as everybody else just gonna maybe go down. Owner nearly burning. He's gonna be the guy that's chewing through it. Looking for Guma here. He is going to be caught for now. Flashes the Poppy ult, just gets away from it entirely. Lucid, you can always rely on this guy. And down will go the T180 carry. Lucid, I just said we can rely on you. Please don't just immediately die. Okay, he's just dead. And Showmaker probably did as well. There you go, T1, a couple of big picks.
That was great. But DK can't help but overchase. In this case, Lucid going.
Even in bot lane, he was running through the T1 jungle looking for the flank. That's the only reason
some drifting! This time, you imagine that DK is going to be looking for the turn.
See how it goes. Doran going very far forward into the Braum. As they get the lockdown there on a Doran, and the frontline owners just burst 100-0. That's Guma's doing some nice work, but there is the ult from Faker. Gets him, but look at aiming. He's totally untouched the entire time. Aiming gets the reset. Guma is alone, and he is dead. And there you go, DK take a huge fight.
They might look for the end. It's only Doran alive. There is a wave. I don't think that they can, but we'll see. Yeah, it looks like they are still contemplating as well. Shiu ended up going down in that extended fight as well. They, at the very least, will be able to get the inhib. We'll see if they're actually choosing to push on. Can also, and I think should, back off, get that Dragon. Looks like that's going to be the case here instead. Get the inhib.
Yeah, they're going to start it. I mean, they've got a lot of damage with the Azir especially. They've got Jhin very safe positioning here. DPSing literally with his ult. Barrel is though here in the front line, and there goes the Jax, and the smite is early from Owner. It's desperation for T1. Down goes the Jax. Will T1 get away? Oh, the charm hits Faker. The max range. Did they go too deep though is the question. There's the GA though for the Vi. I think it's enough here for DK. They get a couple of kills. They get an excited Jinx. And they want this game. They want this series right here, right now.
No one saw it but Atlas, but we are on the verge of a DK win.
Oh, Barrel. The engaged Braum.
The flash to Q.
Guma doesn't even flash or cleanse, but I don't think it matters. The memes aside, it looks like DK, they should be able to take it down. Guma can't clear the waves, especially not on Jin. Keria, they take down the Vi, and that is all they will get as DPlus Kia takes the 2-1 victory over T1 tonight. And they got